Greetings YouTube. Today we're looking at mythical monsters, legendary fearsome creatures, and this is from the Scholastic line of monster type of books. And we start with an interesting interpretation of Cerberus with Medusa-like snakes. So Cerberus with the ability to turn people to stone. That'd be dangerous now, wouldn't it? So we're going to a little introduction, then we get into, here we have Beowulf's dragon. And that's about the proportion I figured that Beowulf would have been to the dragon. Right there. I think that's a pretty good interpretation of that size scale. Then we have a Chupacabra, which are roughly human shape. Human size, I should say. The Gornyik, which is kind of a cool looking dragon. Really, seriously, that's a nice illustration. Very evocative. The Knucker. Never heard of the Knucker. I mean, besides this book, obviously, I'm looking at the book. Crocs dragon, which has a very, almost realistic style nose there. I like that. The Leviathan. That's not the size of a Leviathan, in my opinion. Well, a human should be about the size of one of those toenails, but that's just me. The Araki. Araki is the... oh. That's Greek? I'm positive. Or is it Asian? Or Chi? Who knows how I'm mangling the languages of these. St. George and the Dragon. Yeah, looks about the right scale to me for St. George and the Dragon. The Wyvern. Not my vibe of what the Wyvern looks like, but I can see that as an interpretation. Then we have the Basilisk. There's the there's Cerberus with, interestingly, mane of vipers. The Cyclops. Fafnir. I don't know the scale of Fafnir, to tell you the truth, so I don't know if that's accurate or not. Futzlung. I don't know if that's a particular variety or individual. Here we have the Gorgon. Here we have a Griffin. That's not a bad scale right there. The Griffin is roughly supposed to be horse-shaped. Horse size, I should say. The Hatyabari. Don't know what this one is. Interesting. 4 eyes. Very human face other than that. Bestial legs. Bestial hands. So vaguely related to the Nagas. The Jazar. Very big, because that is a planet. The Kraken. Release the Kraken! And it's supposed to be a kilometer wide, which sounds about the right size for a Kraken. The Ladon. Don't know the size of the Ladon, to tell you the truth, so I don't know how close that is. The Minotaur. Very, very bestial interpretation. An Oni. The Rujin. And again, I don't know the scale on that one. The Shenlong. I'm glad they're showing off some Chinese versions in here. The Sphinx. I always imagine the Sphinx as being bigger than that. No. The Thunderbird. Throw some Native American creatures in here. And the Thunderbird is supposed to be 3 miles wide. Oh, I didn't know that. And then we have the classic Dracula. Frankenstein's monster. He's a particularly soulful looking monster. Really? Looks like he's got an Instagram filter on there. Glarong. Kind of a classic monstrous worm. And then we have Godzilla. Godzilla! Go, go, Godzilla! Hungarian Horntail. King Kong. The Loch dragon. Oh, cute, adorable little face. The Norwegian Ridgeback. It's quite the size. Again, I don't know anything about this, but I like that. It's a nice Nice proportions on that particular illustration. I like that. Smaug. And Smaug is nowhere big enough in that illustration. No, 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 no. Also, I kind of prefer Smaug as not having forearms. I prefer Smaug as just the wings and back legs. Here we have a werewolf, which is a nice illustration of a werewolf. Here we have Bigfoot, also known as a Sasquatch. Unless they're different, who knows. Hopkinsville Goblin. Little guy, which is appropriate for a goblin. Goblin should not be large. Jersey Devil. Loch Ness Monster. Which I would love to be real. Really, I would. Reptoid Aliens. The Yeti. The Yowie. I have no idea what the Yowie is supposed to be, but it looks definitely threatening. Saber-toothed hominid. Wow, they didn't go for zombie. I don't like that. But there you go. This is the Scholastic Mythical Monsters Legendary Fearsome Creatures.